This is Jonathan Glagow for Pro Boxing Fans, joined by Mike Balogun. If you don't know him now, he's aiming to make sure you know him on Saturday night when he faces Moses Itauma. Mike, first things first, how are you enjoying the UK?
Man, so far so good, man. The people here in Glasgow have been amazing, man. The treatment, everybody's nice. We walked around, went to City Central, I think, and kind of got lost and rearranged, and everybody was real helpful with helping us find our way. So, I really appreciate the people.
Well, listen, Saturday night you're facing, you already heard in the press conference, the guy that they're saying is going to be the next big thing, the next
golden boy, UK's next Anthony Joshua, Frank Bruno, right? But
yeah, they're literally saying he's the guy. So mentally wise, when you're hearing all of that, do you pay any notice of that, or you just tunnel vision zoned in on Saturday?
It's always tunnel vision. Talk is cheap. Everybody can afford to do the talking. That's a promoter's job. Sell their fighter, make everybody believe that he's the next great thing, great this, great that. But only thing that matters is the fight.
What have you seen of Moses so far? You said in the press conference about the Dempsey-McKean fight. I think he said something like he was the underdog or something like that, but you didn't see it that way. But yeah, what have you made of his career so far?
I mean, listen, we all know how the boxing game goes. You get put in front of guys that you're supposed to do exactly what he did to Dempsey-McKean. He was supposed to do that to him. That's why Dempsey-McKean was there, for him to do that to him and show out and show up and look good and be sellable for the next fight. It's the building process. We know how it goes. What is he, 11 fights in? Yeah, he's still in the building process. But like I said, sometimes you bite off more than you can chew, and I think this is one of them times.
When you got asked to fight Moses, considering what they were saying in the press conference about people avoiding fights with him, things like that, from the business side that fans want to know about, were you able to sort of get the best deal you could financially? Are you happy with what they're paying you?
It's a fair wage. I'd say that it's fair. Queensberry was fair with the negotiations, and we were supposed. Well, I said the first time. I think we were supposed to fight. The date was like a month ago. I said yes to that date. I said yes to the date after they moved it back. But yeah, they were fair, more than fair with me. It's a fair wage.
Now, most people will back Itauma to win this fight. What do you say to those people, and why do you shock at least the UK, probably the world on Saturday by defeating him?
I mean, listen, I'm going to tell them just like I told Moses. Y'all going to fuck around and find out real quick.
Do you believe you stop him on Saturday night?
Very possible. If he comes out fast, then he going to run into something. That's what happens. Any fighter that starts fast with me, I can start fast too. And I got just as much power as any other heavyweight in the division. So.
And you look at the American scene right now, they're calling out for a major heavyweight name. Obviously, Jared Anderson is the one that people were hoping for. He's had a little blip against Balogun, but do you feel like you can take that mantle with you by beating Itauma?
I think after I win Saturday night, I go home as the #1 guy in America, for sure.
Now, big stages are no stranger to yourself. For those that don't know, you were in the NFL. Tell us a bit about your career and how that went for you.
I played my college ball at University of Oklahoma. Played in the national championship there. Probably won 98% of the games we ever played. You know what I mean? Moved along to the NFL, had the opportunity to play. Played for about 3 years there. It was a short career, but I loved the journey. I loved the opportunity that I had to play, and it was a great road travel, man. It was a wonderful time.
I don't know much about NFL, but I know even like college football, there's huge crowds, thousands and thousands. So going into a boxing match, I'm guessing, is nothing really to you.
It's nothing. I mean, I went from playing at Oklahoma in front of 110,000 people. Young, screaming fans, the student section, crazy. So boxing is tunnel vision. Even when I was on the field, the crowd disappeared, and that's 100,000. So it's no different. The transition was just natural. It was easy for me to focus on the task at hand and get it done.
And why did you transition into boxing? Did your career just come to the end? Were you boxing as well as doing football at that stage?
Exactly. So in the off seasons, we would use boxing for hand speed, hand control, hand placement, and things that can translate into into football. So, after I was done and retired, I went to the boxing gym just for fitness purposes, and I ran into my coach, my trainer, Zeke Thompson, and he thought I had something and said that we could do something. So, here we are.
And, guys that you shared the ring with, obviously we know you fought Gassiev. Tell us a few of the names, maybe even in sparring, that you've been able to share the ring with.
Like you said, Gassiev, I fought Tommy Morrison's son, Trey Lippy Morris, fought him in New York. As far as sparring, not really too many big names. You know what I mean? It's not too many big names. You go on the East Coast and back in America, it's not a lot of active heavyweights. You know what I mean? So it's kind of hard to get big names in the gym. You don't have to travel to New York or Jersey or a couple hours. But we got a lot of good sparring from a lot of good young talented guys, and we're gonna make it work.
Just on the British scene at the moment, obviously we're waiting to see what happens with Tyson Fury. Is he coming back? Is he not? Anthony Joshua. Who do you look out for in the UK? Which of the heavyweights do you like watching?
Heavyweights I like watching. UK. I like Joshua. I like Joshua. I'm kind of mad that he's not as active as he once was, but I'm still watching out for him. Daniel Dubois, he's been exciting lately. You know what I mean? I like what he's doing. I'll be excited to get an opportunity for that. Hopefully, you know what I mean. Usyk, Usyk is doing everything the right way, man. You know what I mean? You got to commend the guy that can come from one division, from a smaller division, come up, hang with the big boys, beat them, and be the king of the division. So, I'm waiting to see how that fight plays out between Dubois and Usyk, and see where those titles end up at, and see what Usyk is going to do from there. And even if Tyson Fury is finished or coming back, same thing with AJ and all the other top guys.
And a win for you over Itauma opens the door to all those guys. He's highly rated, I think, in the WBO. I think he's either 1 or 2. So that must be just even more motivation heading into Saturday night.
Absolutely, it's an opportunity that grants me bigger opportunities, and I'm willing to take it. I'm ready to take advantage of it.
Mike, appreciate your time. Tell the fans exactly what's going to happen on Saturday night. Why should they tune in, and why should they believe that you're going to upset Moses Itauma?
Well, tune in because it's a stacked card full of really good fights, really good guys fighting for titles, man. It's nothing more important than guys putting it all on the line. And you should definitely look out for me and Moses Itauma. It's going to be a really good fight. A young guy against a more seasoned guy. Speed, tons of ability are going to be showcased, and I'm definitely looking forward for the win. Coming out on top.
Mike, best of luck.
Thank you.